here in the incredible All-American Trowel Garden, home to many different vegetables and flowers.
The trowel garden is very beautiful, and the purpose of the garden is to observe how different plants grow within the Texas summer heat.
Did you know that there are over 3,000 plants that are tried each and every year? So, guests can come and explore what kind of flowers or plants they want to garden during the summer months of Texas.
That's amazing. I'm not much of a gardener, but I'm sure that they had to use math to figure out how many different plants can grow within a certain space.
Definitely. How can we estimate the number of fruits or vegetables a single garden can produce?
That would be a great problem for a gardener to try to solve before planting all the produce. We need to measure the length and width of the garden.
Yes, we can use this patch of marigolds right here. The length of the marigold patch is 241 inches. That is approximately 20 feet. The width of the garden is 90 inches. 90 inches divided by 12 inches is approximately 6.75 feet.
Great. So how do we go from this information to the number of plants that we have in the garden?
Well, after finding the length and width, the next step is to figure out the amount of space a single plant needs to grow. We can figure out this information on the seed packet of a marigold. The information on seed packets are like mini biographies of the plants so that the gardener can know what to do to successfully cultivate the seeds that it contains. Finally, if we divide the length and width by the space a single plant needs to grow, we can find out the number of spaces in which we can plant.
Great! From the information on the seed packets, we know that you should plant marigolds about 10 inches from each other. If you plant them too close to each other, they don't have enough room to grow very well.
Nice. Now, we take the length of the plant bed we see here, 20 feet, and divide by 10 inches to get the number of plants we can plant along the length. But we have different units, so let's change 20 feet to inches. So now, how many plants can there be within our 20 feet or 240 inches? We can easily figure that out. So, there should be no more than 24 plants along the length of this bed. Similarly, we take the width, 90 inches, and divide by 10 inches to get the number of plants along the width. This will be 90 divided by 10, so 9 marigolds across the width of a row.
Okay, so we have 24 marigolds across the length and 9 marigolds across the width.
Yup. So this sounds a lot like an array of marigolds or an ordered arrangement of rows and columns with marigolds.
Yes, exactly. We can think of this flower bed as an array with 24 marigolds across the length and 9 marigolds across the width. With these two numbers, we can calculate how many marigolds we can plant in this flower bed.
Exactly. This will give us the total number of plants that we can plant in the garden. 24 marigolds times 9 marigolds equals 216 marigold plants in this garden. All we have to do is pick a particular plant, measure the length and width of the garden, check the seed packet for the space between each plant, and then calculate how many flowers we can fit in the bed.
Wow, estimation is very handy when it comes to planting a garden.
I have a feeling that estimation is a super useful skill to have in the real world, whether we garden, design, cook, or even play sports.